Hey everyone, it's a Sunday, it's 26th of March 2023, and I thought why not come out with my third video. So, this video is not really a rant, but it is an observation, and it's also an insight, and it's also something like thinking aloud because thinking is allowed, right? So, that's why I'm thinking aloud. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about was I'm sure this happens with a lot of you. I'm sure a lot of you will be able to relate. When we sleep, when we lie down to sleep, okay, you've had a long day at work, you're back, you're relaxed, and you feel sleepy. You lie down to sleep, and then you start tossing and turning. Various thoughts enter your mind, and one thought leads to the other, and that thought leads to another thought, and you keep thinking, you keep thinking. Suddenly, you check your phone, it's 3 a.m., and after a little while, it's almost light, the birds start calling, and then you start wondering where did all those hours where you're supposed to get a good night's sleep, a good night's rest, where did all those hours go? Doesn't it happen to you? It certainly happens to me. It, at least I would say, it used to happen to me, but I'm sure this happens to a lot of people. Okay, and this is something that is now called overthinking. When one thought leads to the other, that thought leads to another thought. It could be just a random set of thoughts. I'll give you an example. So, uh, you're lying down, and you've closed your eyes, and suddenly you remember that let's just say it's the 15th of the month, and you haven't paid your maid's salary yet. And then you start thinking, oh my god, it's already the 15th of the month, I have to pay her salary. Then that thought leads to the thought that, oh, you just remembered that the maid is not supposed to come today, she asked for a holiday. So what to do? So you have to do these things yourself. Oh my god, if you have to do these things yourself, you have to run an errand, go to the shop. Then you start wondering, will this shop remain open on a Sunday? And then you think, oh, do I have enough cash? You had to visit the bank last week, you forgot. And then one thought leads to another, that thought leads to another, and you find yourself awake throughout the night, not having a wink of sleep, because you kept thinking. It's not like you're thinking voluntarily. It's not like you're purposely doing that thinking. It's just coming. It's just like on autopilot. It's just coming. The thoughts are just coming to you, and you just kind of play along, go along with it. And then you wake up in the morning. I mean, what wake up? You were awake only. So in the morning, you start wondering, why are you feeling so drained? Despite sleeping for like what, 8-9 hours? Sleeping kya? Just lying down for 8-9 hours. Why are you feeling so drained? You start wondering. You never even think that actually you just overthought your night's sleep away. So now, I did a lot of thinking on this. I did a lot of overthinking also on this, but I may have a solution. It's basically a hack, not a solution really. Um, okay, so how do these thoughts come into your mind? Like, how do you think these thoughts? It's almost as if you talk to yourself in coherent sentences, right? So. So it's almost like you talk yourself into these thoughts. So now, what is the thing that you will notice when you talk yourself into these thoughts? You are talking to yourself in complete coherent sentences, right? Okay. What if you just intend to not think in complete sentences? Example. So you are thinking about the maid's salary, and it could be any thought. So you could be thinking about the maid's salary, and this is how the thought comes. This is how the thought comes. I'll tell you. You're sleeping, and I have to pay the maid's salary. I have to pay the maid's salary tomorrow, because tomorrow is the 15th of the month already. So this, I have to pay the maid's salary tomorrow because tomorrow is the 15th of the month already. So this is like a coherent sentence with meaning, right? It means something. The order of the words, the syntax of the words are making some kind of a meaning, right? what if, what if you stop, you place a filter in your mind that you will not allow the formation of coherent sentences. Example, I have to pay the maid's salary tomorrow. So when that thought is coming, don't think. Just think maid, like one word, salary. Don't let the formation of sentences occur in your head. Okay? So then if you're thinking words like, say, maid, salary, tomorrow, 15th, tomorrow, 15th, salary made. Does this mean anything? Doesn't mean anything. Okay, if you're like only getting words made, or let's say office, only the word office doesn't mean anything, right? But if you start thinking, tomorrow I have this really difficult presentation in office which I have just not prepared. So this is like a coherent sentence with meaning. But if you just think office, tomorrow, presentation, finish, these random words don't mean anything, right? So if you start consciously practicing this, it will take some getting used to. It really does. If you consciously start practicing this and stop the formation of coherent sentences in your head, after a point this will become like something like a habit, and something that will happen on autopilot. Now it happens to me on autopilot. So when I lie down to sleep, I intend that I will not think any coherent sentences. So whenever any coherent sentence is just forming, I just kind of don't let it form completely, and don't let it mean anything. Okay, I know this is all coming out garbled, but I'm sure you're getting what I'm trying to say. So don't let coherent sentences form in your head. If you stop doing that, if you just get random words in your head, thoughts will not form. If sentences don't form, thoughts will not form. I don't know, try this, it may help. And well, this is just a small hack for those people who are really suffering from overthinking and not being able to sleep. Please consult a doctor or a therapist, whichever works, whichever you think is right, because this is just a hack which I kind of discovered or just thought of. Try this. If it works, excellent. Maybe you don't need to go to a doctor. Maybe it's just going to solve it like that. If it doesn't, then of course, I mean, you have to seek for better help, probably medical help, and probably therapy. So yeah, try this. Let me know what happens. Let me know what you do to keep yourself from overthinking, and also let me know what are your thoughts on overthinking, etc., so that others could also so that it kind of helps others as well. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Please do let me know your thoughts. Okay, goodbye. As you can see, I'm sweating because it's very humid again today. So yeah, have a great Sunday, and have a great week tomorrow. Goodbye.